This la wara still marching bogoran. No got one road. Maybe no kaya money. Wara by giving the kaya. Tomorrow you know kaya money.
This award is to thank the filmmakers that are showing what is going on in the world and showcasing the people who are fighting the fight.
As part of Sydney Film Festival's prestigious awards program, New Zealand and Australian filmmakers Matasila Freshwater and Lachlan McLeod were awarded the Sustainable Future Award, 40,000 Australian dollars cash prize, the largest environmental film prize in the world, for Sukundimi Walks Before Me, a powerful documentary following the river people of Sepik and their campaign to preserve their future that is threatened by mining.
These films this year were incredibly powerful, and they particularly showcased the power of the individual and community.
The award is presented to a film that explores the social, economic, political, and environmental consequences of climate change and highlights the urgent need for action to mitigate its effects. The jury was comprised of actress Amanda Maple Brown, marine biologist Dr. Emma Kemp, and film producer Jordan Giusti. Masterfully told with reverence and respect for the majestic Sepik River, it follows individuals and communities fighting to save the river and their livelihoods from destruction by the proposed Frieda River project by PenOst, a Brisbane-based Chinese-owned mining company.
Without further ado, Banjo, do you want to announce the winner?
Sukundimi Walks Before Me.
Leading from the front, Program Coordinator of Project Sepik Incorporated, Emmanuel Penny, took us back to the initial days of the project and how the inspiration of the film came about.
In 2018, at that time, Project Sepik as an organization was just, beginning to establish itself in Sepik and working with communities, especially leaders along the river, from the headwaters down to the delta. Our main work was understanding each other and understanding the strength or whatever the level of resistance was against the proposed Frieda copper and gold mine. The people were overwhelmingly resisting, and that they had various stories of how they resisted. We thought an organization such as Project Sepik could help them project and articulate their concerns to the provincial government, to the national government, and perhaps to the world. At that time, we felt, we could actually do some short films, short videos, or they call them reels or shorts, those kind of like 1 minute, 2 minute, or even 20 minute, 10 minute videos. So I went looking for the money and I went looking for the filmmakers, because I didn't want it to just be someone with a camera asking questions and just, not done professionally. Then we began the work of producing the film Sukundimi Walks Before Me in 2019 with Walking Fish Productions. They're a documentary film producing company based in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. And so since then, we've been able to collect footage from all over Sepik, PNG, and overseas, following the campaign, following the discussion, following the conversation.
Penny also gave us an insight into the journey of the film and how the award can contribute to the success of the Project Sepik campaign.
The film was premiered. It was, they call it world premiere in Papeete, French Polynesia on the 12th of February. Myself as a producer and another producer from New Zealand, Brown Sugar Apple Grant, were there to witness it because there were so many things going and it was quite expensive. So we went there to show to the world at the Oceania documentary film festival in Papeete, French Polynesia or Tahiti. We premiered the film in Papua New Guinea through the University of Papua New Guinea UPNG students, SRC. It was an SRC-led premiere of the film. This is quite remarkable in a sense that this conversation is not about Project Sepik or about the people of Sepik River anymore. It's a national conversation, and that the University of Papua New Guinea understands that when we ask the critical questions around what is development and what kind of development are we imagining and what kind of development is it coming from the outside and what are the results of this development.
I think the premise of the film is about questioning the kind of development that we want for our people. And the development that we want should be a development that is good for us, and not the cost of development is over than the benefits that come from the development. We all want development. We are not anti-development, but development has to be on our terms and has to benefit us, and not just corporations and people that will not bring, not Papua New Guineans benefiting from this.
He also made it clear that this film does not only represent the people of the Sepik River, but should be a representation of any indigenous Papua New Guinean to hold on to what belongs to them, and that is their home, their land.
The world has now heard our story. And if you're from Wabeg or Enga or Kirema or Popondeta or Milne, you'll say, I'm story Blol Sepik. Yes, it is the story of the people along the river. But the world has also heard the messages in the story. These messages are also from you, from anywhere in PNG and the world, because protecting your home, standing on your identity and saying, this is where I live, is an important role that each one of us play. So this film shows to the world everyone's lives, everyone's way of thinking, everyone's identity, and everyone's vision and dream for the future, for today and for the future. So I want Papua New Guineans to enjoy this and say, yes, this is my story too.
Human rights advocate Cheyenne Waide, during his attendance to the 60th UN Human Rights Council in Geneva, Switzerland last year, says that the approach Project Sepik is taking is different from that of other communities in other countries.
Going to Geneva, most of the representatives of the indigenous communities that went to Geneva were speaking from a perspective of victim perspective. All of them have been, their forests have been cut down. Most of them, mining companies have gone in and sort of exploited them, exploited their land, and they were there in that in Geneva to lay sort of complaints and lay sort of asking the UN to step in to address the issue as victims. They were speaking as victims, but going there, it was not about me. It was never about me, but it was about the voice of the people, and it was about the voice of the Sepik River. And we were going, the most important message that we took there was that we, as the people of Sepik River, we refuse to become victims. We will not be victims. We will never be victims. And I think that is the most important message that we took there to the international community.
Meanwhile, the two production houses who collaborated to bring us Sukundimi Walks Before Me are planning for further screenings of the film in Australia as well as in PNG.
I think there are plans to have further screenings in Australia. I think our group, Walking Fish and Brown Sugar Apple Grant, have been organizing multiple screenings in Australia. We're looking forward to having another a screening at the Melbourne Film Festival this year. That's on the international scene. Also in Papua New Guinea, we are planning to go down to the Sepik River also and get the film going down on the river and in Wewak, and making sure that the celebration here gets back to where the source of the story is from.
As the film continues its journey, it is helping carry the voices of not just the Sepik people, but that of the whole nation of PNG and the Pacific onto the world stage, leaving spectators with a sense of belonging and to fight for what is right and what is theirs to protect.